This is an unedited video. I just wanted to get some stuff, out there and say my piece. So sometimes you have a down day, and you put a lot of work in, trying to make things better for yourself, for your family. But hard work doesn't always pay off if you don't do it right. But sometimes it's very difficult to know whether you're doing the right thing and doing it right. And so you have to have the ability to commit, stay focused. What I wanted to say, I wanted to use this opportunity because I have a bit of a down day. Because I've put so much work into trying to get like a side business going, and it's not quite going the way I have expected. So I wanted to use this opportunity to say, you just need to stay focused and walk the straight and narrow, keep going, and be willing to pivot. So when something doesn't work, you don't give up, you pivot. Actually, you can drink a glass of wine, relax a little bit, and then pivot. Go back to the drawing board, see what needs to change. If you have the ability to look at data, measure data, so if you have a website, maybe you're trying to sell an app, like I've been trying to, then really pay close attention to the data. Look at analytics, see where people focus, and if at the end of the day they don't purchase something, maybe they download something but they don't purchase, then why? Obviously, either the product is not good enough or there's something missing. So you need to try and find out what that is. So that's pretty much where I am. To be honest with you, in retrospect, I would never have started a business based on selling Excel add-ins. Or maybe I'm just going about it the wrong way. What I can tell you from experience is when you think you have a cool product, cool little app, and you make videos about the functionality around that, that doesn't always get any traction. People might like it, but for some reason it doesn't get any traction. So that could be for one of a few reasons. Two that I can think of is one, maybe there's just not much of a problem or, a big enough problem to solve, because they always say, focus on the problem and solve the problem. And if not enough people have that problem, then why try to solve it? So focus on something that a lot of people find problematic, and then come up with a solution for that. So in retrospect, my Excel add-in and different apps that I've done around Excel wasn't the best decision, but I really liked creating those add-ins and different Excel solutions. But so originally the Excel Navigator add-in was based on the subscription model. And although I had some people purchase it, I really wanted to change it to make it like a one-off purchase with unlimited future updates, because everybody gets so fatigued these days. All the software, all the SaaS products out there, just about everything you have to pay a monthly fee for, and that adds up quickly. So people are getting subscription fee fatigued. And so I wanted to change it out and, just make it like a simple flat fee purchase. But, one of my challenges was that I used a third party licensing platform, and that's really just focused on subscription models. And I was also limited to the functionality of WordPress. And I've getting started on WordPress. I do like WordPress as a blog platform, it's great. And you can do pretty much anything with WordPress, but you need add ins or plugins. And all these plugins cost money. And guess what? It's a subscription fee, monthly or annually. You need to pay, to get that functionality added. And then, all these plugins don't always play nicely together. So sometimes you get some mysterious bug and it's difficult to debug. So I decided I invested so much into, the Excel Navigator add-in and, all the features that I can't just give up in the middle of this. So I decided to lock myself in a basement for, I'd say, 90 days. And I created a new website using Next.js, completely independent from WordPress, where I have full control over everything. And then I also implemented a new licensing mechanism. So all of this, took some time. There's some learning curve involved and some trial and error to get everything right. But the new website, excelnavigator.com, offers the add-in as a download. So it's a 7-day free trial download, and then you can, purchase the license afterwards if you're happy. And it's a one-time fee. So I implemented all of that stuff myself and full control over it. I also refactored the Excel Navigator add-in, and I broke it out into different add-ins. So if you just want the date picker and calendar, then you can download that version. If you like the vertical tabs, you can download that version. The Object Explorer, that's another version. Or you can purchase all of it as a all-in-one add-in that includes all the additional future features that I plan to add. So I'm going to continue to do the Excel Navigator add-in, and it's slowly growing. The channel is new, so I still need to get a following, but it's coming along. But it's I find that a lot of people download the add-ins and they don't really purchase at the end of the 7-day trial. So either, there's something wrong that I've missed and I don't get feedback about that yet. So I need to figure out how to get that feedback. Or it's just not valuable enough. And again, coming back to, in retrospect, creating the Excel add-ins wasn't my best use of time. I should have done market research and find like a something with more of a demand and a problem that more people experience and then solve that. But I've learned a lot, and that's part of why I'm making this video. I do have other ideas for SaaS solutions and some digital courses that I want to focus on, and I really do think digital courses, online courses, would be a good first step if you're considering diving into coming up with a side gig for yourself and eventually, maybe hopefully make it a full-time business later. Part of the challenge is also growing YouTube. I've neglected YouTube on the KuduTek channel, and now the new channel. I just signed up for vidIQ, so I'm going to use vidIQ to help me, be more strategic as to the content that I create. So I definitely do want to build out both these channels, KuduTek and Excel Navigator. KuduTek's going to focus on, it's a little bit like a reality show because I'm going to share with you what's happening on the Excel Navigator side of things. And, I've learned a lot in the process, just in the last 90 days, building out that website, all the different pieces that you need in place. If you just, have a website selling or creating apps that you want to download, it doesn't have to be an Excel add-in. I mean, it could be anything that you can think of. There's just a lot of moving parts, and I pretty much figured all that out. So even though the add-in may never be like a huge, viral success, what I've learned in the process, I think is invaluable, and I'm very excited about that. So over time, I'll share some of that with you, and I do encourage you, even if you have downtimes, um, you know, keep at it, and if you have an idea for an online course or an app or a website, a SaaS solution, do it, and join me, and subscribe and like this video. I know it's unedited, it's not a well polished video, but honestly, I don't really have a lot of time. I got so much that I have to do every day that I don't have a lot of time to focus on polishing out videos. But on the Excel Navigator side of things, I do plan to create some videos. I've always wanted to do some videos on just creating Excel apps. I think Excel apps that you can sell is a good way to get going. It's easy to get started with creating Excel apps, and I'm going to show you guys how to do some of that, and how you can use AI to make it easier and quicker, more efficient. And we'll talk about if you want to create Excel add-ins the way similarly to how I did the Excel Navigator add-in. We'll talk about that too. So the Excel Navigator channel will focus on the Excel stuff, Excel add-ins, Excel apps, reselling those apps. This channel will be a bit of a reality show where I share, every week what I've learned on the Excel Navigator side, what's working, what's not. And then additionally, we will focus on, other business ideas, how to create courses, SaaS products, apps, other than Excel. Also on the Excel Navigator side, if you have an Excel app that you develop an Excel app using VBA and macros and so on, then if you have enough traction on it, that is an opportunity then. That validates that you have a good idea, a good app. And that app is a potential candidate to then develop a SaaS product from. And on this channel, we'll focus on I'll share some info on how I created the website for Excel Navigator. Eventually, the KuduTek.com website, which is still on WordPress, is going to be redone as well, most likely using Next.js. I also like using Cursor AI as my developer environment, my IDE. It works very well, and using AI definitely makes everything easier. So we'll look into all of that as well. But yeah, I've had a bit of a down day because I've just put so much work into it, and I've realized that I did tell myself that I had to do this in order to measure it and see, whether I get traction. And I'm not getting as much traction as I wanted yet. Now, I also have to admit that I don't get a lot of traffic on the excelnavigator.com website yet. So it is also a numbers game. So you have to maybe get like a few hundred visitors every day, and then from that, maybe 20 or 30 downloads. Maybe from the 30 downloads, after the 7-day trial, maybe 5 or 6 will purchase. So that's what we'll try to do, is build out that Excel Navigator channel, because I do have a lot that I want to share there, regardless of selling and promoting the add-in. But then, in addition, the objective would be to increase traffic and then see if the numbers start to work. So it's an ongoing reality show. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate your support. And again, I would not mind if you go over to Excel Navigator, and again, I'll leave the link in the description below to that channel. And share some love, please. Just like it, subscribe, leave a comment. Also, download the add-ins. If you're an Excel guy, Excel person, and you just want to try it out, let me know in the comments. If it sucks, let me know. If there's something missing that you think would be nice to add, then I'd appreciate that. Just leave it in the comments. All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.